we were in some place in suburban Atlanta, some dirt floor rodeo barn type of thing for a spot show, and they were about to close up the Georgia towns and take all of us to Charlotte. And as I mentioned, Buzz didn't go along. And we were working with Buzz and his brother Brett, and they were getting the heat on Buzz. And as Bobby drapes him over the ropes, takes the referee, so I go over and choke him with the tennis racket in a working way. And a minute later, he's in the same place. Bobby takes the referee. I think he wants me to get a little more heat, so I go over there. And besides the fact that, again, Dusty had said, we've just been there for 6 weeks or whatever, nobody touches Cornette. Well, it's a fucking rodeo barn in front of 500 people in a goddamn shithole in Georgia. I don't care. I'll work with you. But when I walked up, he fucking open-handed slapped me in the front of the face, right on the nose. Bam! Nose starts bleeding. I'm like, what the fuck? I got pissed. I took the racket, turned it to the side, and used the edge. And Buzz Sawyer was noted for when you would give him a post into the ring post, he would actually run his own head into the metal ring post hard enough where you could hear it thud. You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, I decided to see how hard that fucking head was. You slapped me right flat in the face, motherfucker. So I took the edge of the racket. I crowned him right in the forehead about 3 or 4 times. And he starts growling and leaning over that bottom rope and coming out and reaching for me. But Bobby's got a hold of his legs. And he can't. And it's right in the middle of the heat, right? Bobby pulls him back in and they keep getting the heat on him. And I'm fucking feeling my nose and he ain't happy. And they ain't going to let him get another chance at me. So they finish the fucking match. So we go back in the locker rooms were trailers like Winnebagos in this place. It was more an outdoor horse thing with a cover than it was a building. And so me and Bobby and Dennis and the referee, what was it? Who was it then? Good Lord.
It was
might
Georgia.
Have been Mike.
Yeah.
It might have been Mike Fever, though, referee at a spot show. I don't know. But anyhow, we're sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck is with this fucking guy? And we hear whoom, whoom, whoom. But apparently Buzz has stormed out of the babyface locker room. And as he comes in, tries to come into our trailer, he pulls that Winnebago door open and just pulls it off the hinges. It just is flimsy anyway. And he gets flummoxed coming up on the block of wood they put to step up into this thing. And he comes in this goddamn room and he, what the fuck are you doing? Hit me like a mark. Because he knew I had the fucking edge of it, right? I said, what the fuck are you doing? Hit me like a fucking mark. And as he's starting to yell, Dennis Condrey is over in the side with his hand right down in his bag because he's like, this fucking mental lunatic. We didn't like him anyway. Most people didn't. He took advantage of the job guy. He would come to TV, Atlanta TV on Saturday mornings after having probably never even been to sleep. And he'd say, I forgot my bag. And he would borrow tights and boots from the job guys and then leave after TV still wearing them. And the guys that might only have one set of tights or one boots, they're scared to ask him for them back. Fucking prick.
You know, it's so interesting you said that. I never even thought about it, but there are times you see him on Georgia Championship Wrestling and he's wearing an outfit you never saw him wear before.
Yeah. And I mean, besides the people that he took money from to try to train him to wrestle in his latter days of his career when he'd burnt all of his bridges, and Magnum and all those fucking people.
Yeah, Magnum would never take anyone's money.
Well, but I'm saying back then, but he was a prick. He was an asshole. He was a loose nut. And he died on his fucking porch of a drug overdose because he was a fucking irresponsible asshole. But nevertheless, back to this. So Dennis has his hand in the bag and he just screaming. And I'm standing there like, well, there's 4 of us and I know Dennis is armed. So I believe it's about even if this motherfucker goes off. And he just screamed and slobbered like he did on his promos about how I'd fucking hit him in the head. And then he left and took the door the rest of the way off. And I think that was probably the last week he was around. We might have seen him one or two times after that. But fuck him.
You want to talk about a crazy buddy film of epic proportions? Goes to Mid-South, where Slater becomes the booker somehow. And he's booking for Bill Watts. And at this point in time, he's wearing a fedora. Like, Slater's dressing nice for Slater. Yeah. So he's riding around with himself, Buzz Sawyer, and Dark Journey. Like, what a fucking combo that must have been on the road.